Hey, this is Katie with Wildflower Homeschool and Tiny House Homestead, and I'm going to share with you my curriculum choices for my fifth grade daughter. This section right here and this section right here, she'll be doing independently by herself, and then the stuff in the middle we're going to be doing together with my third grader. But first, let me show you her folder. She went to the store and picked out her own folder. So she is excited about it. Our daily schedule is something new that we're doing this year. Usually we kind of just go with the flow, but to help us get back into the school routine, because we've had a pretty relaxed summer, I did this daily schedule for them. I'm pretty busy. I have to work and they come to work with me. So a lot of the stuff that she does is mostly independent work, and she's kind of responsible for getting everything done. So this is just kind of to help her get on a schedule, so she is able to get everything done. This will be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Wednesday's a little bit different because she goes to homeschool enrichment classes from 1 to 4. So this day's a little bit different. And then this is what I'm going to do this year for her daily assignments. And what I'll do is, like, every day she'll have something to do in math, English, reading, whatever book she's reading, writing, and a documentary that I'll have her watch. That might not be like a full-length documentary. It might just be like a short YouTube video or something that touches on other stuff that we're learning, and then some blank spots for additional things. But like, I'll write down what I want her to complete in each area here and have like a little check mark that she can check it off as she completes it. But this will be like her list of stuff that she does every day. And I'll take this out every day and put it on a clipboard for her to carry around with her, so it's a little bit easier. This is her calendar, and she can fill this out however she wants to. And just some paper. And like I said, I haven't really finished this yet, so I will still add some more stuff. A reading log as she reads a book. She can write down the book she's read, the date she's completed them, how many pages it was, and I do pay them to read. Not much, but this is the way that they earn their commissions. And this will be her spelling list. We use K12 Reader. It's free. It's an online program. And I don't know what else I'm going to do in here, but we'll put other subjects in here. But that'll be her folder to carry around with her. Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you is what we're doing for math. This is just a fun book. I don't expect her to get through all of this. It is from The Thinking Tree. It says ages 13 and up, but she's pretty good at math, and I want to challenge her a little bit. But this looks like a really cool book. It's like real life math problems, but it looks really cool. So this is kind of just a fun extra. And this is for math practice. They're just, practice worksheets. We won't do all of this. I'll just pick a few problems off of each page just to make sure she understands how to do it. And then this is going to be our main math program. We started this last year, and she is almost through volume 1, and we will start on volume 2 when she gets done. My goal is to get her through both of these books by the end of the year. If she gets through them earlier, then I've got the 3rd and 4th volume also. And then for geography, I got this geography book. We'll probably just do this a couple days a week. But I really like this book. And then I got this Brain Quest workbook. This is just additional practice. Mainly I got it for like the reading comprehension, just to make sure. We're going to state where she's supposed to test after 5th grade, in 5th grade, 7th grade, and 9th grade. I don't know if we're going to try and opt out. But anyway, just in case, I still really like this book. It's got a bunch of like practice writing, reading comprehension, vocabulary, and then it's got some math and science and history type stuff in it. It's got some election stuff. So, but this is a good book. I really like this. And I also got this Building Thinking Skills. This is another just little extra that we got. It just kind of gets their mind thinking a little bit outside the box. This is something, again, we're not going to do this every day, maybe like 2 or 3 times a week. And this is also a fun extra. This is another thing from the Thinking Tree. It's just kind of like a doodle book. Again, she won't be required to do this. This is just kind of fun stuff. She started it. She did a few pages. But, okay. Now for English. This is going to be her journal. I'm going to have her write in her journal every day. And she picked this out at the store herself. And I am not going to require her to write anything specific. I just want her to write. We read the Diary of Anne Frank a couple months ago. And so I just kind of want her to take what she learned from reading that book and, just write whatever she wants to. And this is going to be for her spelling words. I showed you in her notebook from K-12 Reader, and I'm just going to have her, like write her spelling words, alphabetical order, write some sentences, just whatever we end up doing with her spelling words will go in there. We're just going to practice her cursive handwriting. We started doing these vocabulary cartoons. This will be all the way through. I mean, this is for SATs. We'll just do these off and on throughout the year. And this will be something that I use all the way through high school for both of my girls. This is something that we did last year. It's just a journal, 642 things to write about. And, she's already started it. And they just have like little topics for things that you can write about. And this is another thing from the Learning Tree. And it is a creative writing journal. And there's like a picture on one side, and she writes a story that kind of goes with the picture. And I'll have her do this once a week. Usually this is our Fun Friday thing. Vocabulary, this is just a Spectrum vocabulary book. She has already started this. And it'll just help her practice vocabulary. We have not started this yet. This is Editor-in-Chief. And she will just do one little lesson a day. I've never done this before, so this is something that is new to us. But it looks really good, and it's short, and it'll be a quick little lesson every day. And then Easy Grammar, we did do this last year for 4th grade, and she really liked it. This was actually her favorite curriculum out of everything we did. And she kind of does this on her own. I have the teacher's guide here that I kind of read over, and I do it if she needs help with anything, but really she is really good with grammar, and she does most of this on her own. I also have a reading list that I want her to complete this year, and these are books that I want her to read independently that I assign to her. She will also be reading a lot of books that she picks out on her own, but these are definitely the ones I want her to read, and then I have a space in case I come up with any more. And then these are the books that we are going to read aloud as a family. I don't know if we'll get through all of these or not, but these are ones that I would really like to get through, and we will either read them, I'll either read them, or I'll get them on audio. Okay, now I'll show you the things that we are doing together with my 3rd grader. If you've already watched the 3rd grade video, you might not be interested in this. Okay, we are doing Mad Libs for fun. This is just going to help with our English, but we'll just do these just for fun. Okay, we are not doing a science curriculum this year. We do a lot of science stuff just naturally, and I don't know, I just didn't really feel like we needed to do a science curriculum, but I did get these 2 books that I really like, and I think we're going to focus on this one in the fall, and it is just, these are some of my favorite books that we own. That got the Farm Anatomy and then do Nature Anatomy in the spring. We are also taking some homeschool classes. We live about 40 miles from the Smoky Mountains, and they have a kids camp there, and once or twice a month we will go and do some sort of nature class there. In September, we're going to be doing a half-day ecology class where they actually go into the river and, study ecology and learn about that. So we're not going to do an actual science curriculum. We'll also do like maybe unit studies throughout the year. Like, for example, right now there are meteor showers or whatever. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But anyway, you can do like a unit study on space just based on whatever is going on in the news or something that we're interested in. Okay, I got this Story of the World. Ended up getting this for $10, and it was a great deal, so I went ahead and got it. But for the fall, with the election coming up, I think we are just going to focus on learning about our government and following the election process and all of that stuff. So we are not going to start the Story of the World right now. I think we will reevaluate in January and see if we want to start it in January. And then we are going to kind of be doing this figuratively speaking, just kind of introduces them to different literary topics. This is for, what does it say, 5th through 8th grade, so we're not going to actually do the work, but I do want to introduce them to the different topics, and we will read over this together and just kind of talk about it. And we've already started this, so we're like, I don't know, like 7 weeks in. And then we do not follow any type of religious curriculum, but I still wanted to do some character building type stuff with my kids, so we are going to be doing this philosophy for kids. And we have already started this, and I really like it. It says Common Core State Standards, but it's not really Common Core or anything weird. But we have just really liked this. It just introduces them to a philosopher and a question that relates to them. And we read this together, and we just kind of discuss it, and it's just been really good. It helps your kids kind of think more creatively. But that is it. Let me show you her shelf inside real quick. Okay, and then this is her shelf inside. Over here is where we will keep her library books that she's checked out, and every night we're going to do family read aloud time, either audiobook or me reading. And this is, she got a coloring book, and she's got a little art pad that she can color or doodle or draw or whatever while she's listening to the story. And then this is just a little, it's got markers and stuff, and she's got a little box in here that she can take with her to my work. It's just got her pencils and stuff in there. And this is like art stuff. But that is all of her stuff for this year. If you want to see what my 3rd grader is doing, I'll be posting that video also.